I've been incorporating facial massages into my skincare treatments now for the last decade, and I've been in the beauty industry for 25 years. So I actually have a proven track record that these techniques work. I do them on myself. I've been massaging these 11s away from my face for at least a decade now. I'm in my late 40s, and I can tell you it feels amazing. So even if you do it on or don't do it on a consistent basis, which is really what's going to yield you the best results, it still feels wonderful and you still get that instant gratification. I'm going to share with you today a few quick tips on how to relieve that tension around your eye area, how to decrease the appearance of those frown lines, and just give yourself an overall facelift. So let's start with the forehead area. Now, whenever you get a massage or a facial massage or a facial treatment where they include massage, the technique is going to be different because they're using their hands like this. So I'm going to give you a really easy way to do what I do lying down with yourself in bed. So let's get started. So the first one is relieving that tension from your forehead that really contributes to tension, wrinkles, headaches, things like that. So what I love to do to get the most force out of my hands and my fingers, because a lot of the times when you use your fingers like this, it's just really hard to get that pressure that you want. I like to use the ball of my wrist like this. And so for that 11 line, while we can do, the acupressure points to relieve pressure here, we can, lay the thumbs down and we can give ourselves a little massage like this. So many different ways that we can relieve the stress. You can take the palms of your hands like this, move them away from your face. I find the most effective treatment is taking the ball of your wrist and applying the pressure that you want right here in the middle of your eyebrows and just rocking it back and forth. And another reason that I really like this, you can actually hear the muscle kind of crunching up underneath the skin. But one reason I really, really love this is because it doesn't pull or tug at the skin. I think if you are not really seasoned or used to doing massage, it might be really easy to pull or tug, especially if you're not using any fluid, any oil, anything, any slip, anything like that. So I love this because you're just using this rocking movement. So you're not at risk of pulling or tugging at the skin. In addition, it just really works really well and it feels amazing. Like I said, I've been massaging these 11 lines out of my head for over a decade. Okay, on to number 2. If you want to relieve eye tension, maybe decrease some of the puffiness that you may have up here, this is also where we have issues with hooded eyes, things like that are usually genetic. So I don't want to blow smoke up your rear. Usually that it's a genetic thing. Also, it could have something to do with premature aging from, not wearing sunscreen. A lot of us may wear sunscreen here, but forget the eye area. So there's a little bonus pro tip for you. If you have issues with your eye products getting into your eyes, what you want to do is use a water-based gel SPF. I will link below to one for you if you don't know what I'm talking about, and apply it above where the fold is, so that whenever it heats up with your skin and spreads, it's not going to actually get into your eyes. Very, very important. So this next exercise I love. It's really an acupressure point, but just take your thumbs like this. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Go underneath the brow bone here in the corner, and you just want to apply light pressure up. You can do this for several seconds, and you can do it just once a day. You can do it a few times a day, whenever you feel like it. There's no set, time that you have to do it for. I just do it until I feel a little bit of relief. Next, underneath the eye area, there are so many ways that you can reduce fluid buildup. You can even hang upside down if you want. Let that fresh oxygen, that blood, go to your eye area. But if you want a really simple way to reduce fluid buildup, I love these next few tips. One, you can just do the light tapping movement and you move away from your eye area. Very, very easy. If you have a gua sha stone, I don't have mine right here with me, but if you have one, you can just lie it flat down here. Don't apply a lot of pressure and do light feathery strokes moving away from your eye area. Absolutely love that one. Now you can also do little exercises where you take your 2 fingers, and remember, you're not pulling or tugging, and you can do just little light shaking movements around your eye area. So easy, so effective. And as a little pro tip, if you have, chronic issues, you can also incorporate maybe something with caffeine, which helps constrict the blood vessels, so that will help with dark circles, puffiness. You can also use ingredients like arnica or aloe, which are anti-inflammatory ingredients that are great for helping with puffy eyes. Of course, there are things like diet and exercise, lifestyle, medication that have to do with fluid buildup on occasion, maybe your diet, too much salt, too much alcohol, all the things, not getting enough rest. In some cases, maybe not as many as we would like, getting too much rest. So there are a myriad of things that can contribute to fluid buildup, but rest assured that these simple techniques will definitely help. Now let's move on next to the lower part of the face. We all get these frown lines, and let me give you a little pro tip. Look, it's not just genetic, of course wrinkles are genetics, but these impression lines, aka wrinkles, they are completely normal. Look, we don't want to stop smiling, okay? So that's not the point here. The point is just to kind of relieve the tension around this area, strengthen the muscles so that it changes the way the muscles will lie over the skin, right? Some people get Botox. This is not Botox, but the idea behind relaxing the muscles is the same. So one exercise I really love is actually, before we get going down here, I feel like we carry a lot of tension in our jaw, especially when we sleep. Unconsciously, a lot of the times we might grind our teeth. So I like to use my knuckles. Again, it's a little unconventional, but when I'm doing a massage on someone, I'm really able to get underneath these cheekbones. Now, a lot of people, I see them use their fingers, and I feel like if you use your knuckles, you can really just get underneath this cheekbone a lot better and apply better pressure. So I like to use my knuckles, and then I just give it a good little rotation like this. It really feels wonderful if you have a lot of tension, again, around the jaw area. You can also apply pressure. There's these little pressure points right here, like this, that will also relieve some of that tension for you. One of my favorite acupressure points is right here in the middle of the chin. And again, because of the pressure, I like to reinforce it with another finger so that I can actually get that pressure I need to relieve that tension. Okay, but back to the frown lines that we want to get rid of, right? So after you warm things up a bit, you can take your fingers and you can kind of smooth things out. Again, remember, no pulling, tugging. For this one, I do recommend having a little bit of oil or something. Doing it on clean skin is always a good practice. I'm showing you today how to do it, and I have on my makeup, so I'm not going through all of the movements and doing it multiple times with you like you see in a lot of videos, but I am showing you the motion. You just find that line and just apply pressure, moving your fingers apart, away from each other, kind of smoothing out. Imagine you're smoothing out your wrinkles. That's kind of the idea. Another exercise that I really love, that I showcased in one of my TikTok videos recently, is just applying pressure here and then smiling. So go inside the creases, here we have the lines, and just smile and do that several times. That will also help strengthen these muscles here. Of course, I like to do funny, silly exercises sometimes to encourage a lot of the muscles in my face to be strengthened. So I love doing these little moving the cheeks side to side, or doing the really funny movements like this, where you open your mouth up really big and stretch it out, and you will just feel all of the muscles on your lower face, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing. You will just feel them. get tighter, but in a good way. Next, I want to talk about how you should be applying your products. Now, you don't have to do this every day, but it is a nice little massage technique while you're applying your neck cream at night. I advise to do it this way, or during the day, because of gravity, aging, loss of collagen, hormones that can actually sensitize the neck area. It's a really good practice to never pull down on the neck area. So I love to always have something on my neck. You just want to create these movements moving up. Because of gravity, everything takes a downturn. So whenever we're applying it, we just want to use movements up, right? So it feels really good, and also it's a nice little massage for your neck area as well as your face. Consistency is key. So the more you do it with frequency, the better results you're gonna have. Almost like retinol. Retinol is like a chemical way to work out your skin, where facial exercises is a physical way to work out your skin. So think of it that way. The more you exercise, the better results you will have. I love doing it whenever I am lying down in the morning before I get up, so I don't have an excuse not to do it. And then if I have any downtime in between during the day, I will take a few moments to do some of these massage techniques to just keep my face nice and relaxed, so that I am not contributing towards those lines and making them worse. So I hope this was helpful. If you love this kind of information, make sure and like and subscribe to my channel so I can continue to serve you. Let me know in the comments what you like or even what you don't, so I'll know how to serve you best. And remember, the more you know, the more you glow. Ciao for now.